Good morning, afternoon, good evening. I guess that depends on where you reside and when you're watching this. This is a taping of some previews for Thanksgiving weekend. We're going to talk about the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies Saturday game, high noon at Tiger Stadium, high noon Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central, and 9 out here in the desert in Las Vegas. ESPN's broadcasts live stream on Watch ESPN. And for all those who have been living in a cave, I guess I should say, Texas A&M will not be playing for an SEC West Division title. It won't be playing for that berth in the college football playoffs. And to some, I was kidding when I said about cave, but it's really shocking that Texas A&M is where they are after hiring one of the top coaches in all the land, supposedly, and now most recently, letting their coach go now under a new coach, under not a new scheme per se, but a lot of new faces, a lot of new directions. And Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers really have their heads on straight, despite the fact they have 3 losses and have some big advantages coming into this game. The Aggies 7-4, 4-3 SEC. They could clinch a better bowl bid if they finish. They can finish with 8+ wins for the 5th time in 6 years. They'll be in a bowl game, but not the bowl game that they want to be in. LSU, 3 losses again. That pretty much takes them out of the national contention. But what's interesting really about this game is that Jalen Daniels, the quarterback, has by some measure taken over the lead for the Heisman over Bo Nix. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that because of where Oregon is and where LSU is in the standings and direction where they're going to play in the national picture, should I say. But that's where we are. Now, the Tigers, who won the SEC West title last year under Brian Kelly, they still feature one of the most top-tier dynamic offenses in college football. And they're headlined, again, like I mentioned, by Heisman frontrunner Jaden Daniels. But defensively, they're just not good enough to sit down at a table across from Alabama, from Georgia, from several schools, and I won't mention them more, but and be able to keep themselves in a game unless they can score in every possession. And that's just not the way the national picture or the national championship game is typically played out. Their defense is, let's compare it to Swiss cheese. It's got a countless number of teams have put up over 500 yards against LSU, and that's not national championship contention statistics or even an optic that really the selection committee wants to see. Everything you really need to know about Saturday's early kick in the Bayou is that the LSU Tigers are going to be favored. They're favored, heavily favored. I expect them to win this game. I don't even expect Texas A&M to be in this game, which should be alarming to those who know football, because this time of year you play inside your division in your conference. Games are close, even though the teams aren't really equal in talent. And for the most part, after putting down, let's put it this way, Jalen Daniels, 56-14 beatdown on this Georgia State team. If you watch the game, even a little bit of it, because unless you're a big LSU fan, you didn't want to watch this game. Or Georgia State was just outmanned. And this is a very important game for the program of LSU, for Jaden Daniels, his Heisman resume. Everything really is geared towards that as much as it is about winning the game and advancing onto a bigger and better bowl, because LSU, as well as the rest of those in the National College playoff picture for the championship, they're not where they wanted to be either. It's a building block for them, and part of that is winning the Heisman. Definitely does wonders for your recruitment come next season. LSU began the week double-digit favorite against an A&M team that, again, is outclassed and outmatched in this game. Too many different moving parts on this A&M team to be where they need to be to compete with the offense and even the pedestrian LSU defense. The Aggies secondary is a big question mark if you're looking for totals in this game or even the spread or the margin of victory. They've shown, really, LSU has shown no signs of slowing down, despite the fact their defense hasn't met up to snuff. And between that and the Texas A&M quarterback questions, if you're not on LSU at home this weekend, minus the number, then you're probably going to be chasing your tail. That's my opinion. Prediction LSU, let's say 45. Let's say Texas A&M 28-31. Give me Give me the Tigers at Tiger Stadium over Texas A&M in a big, big win for the program. Check back all your biggest and baddest college football previews right here. Wager Talking Sports Middle.